Hello and welcome back to Stellaris with our Hive Mind campaign. Now, as a little bit of a heads up, some of you expressed the desire of me to continue my robot campaign. Now, you'll be in luck. I will continue it at some point, but I am gonna time lapse it. So I can, do a lot of content in a very short amount of time. So there will be once in a while there will be an update, and we're gonna try once per week, but I cannot guarantee it. I can definitely not guarantee it. Now, I did not check on the precursor shit. I mean, the Shrine to the Old Gods crap. So I'm actually just gonna attempt to do that once again, but I don't think it will help. So if not, I'll trigger the events by hand again. So we just can get, finish this.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Alright, so... Okay, this is something we wanted to do. Good. Psy Warriors, this will lead to Psy Jump Drive, so... Yeah, it's a little bit early, but... it could be worse.
Situation log updated.
And these, it's not popping, so that means that I need to find the console command. Because it's not working, and Alright. Let's see. We need all the shrines. Well, that doesn't really matter, I think. So let's just, select a ship, paste the anomaly in.
Updated.
And where's the other one? I believe that's the one, isn't it? Yeah. Well, okay, so you know what? We're gonna do, so we've got the Undaunted, the Benefactress, and that means we only need the Percipient. I don't know what these... It's right to the Old Gods, isn't it? So, let's get all three in. There we go, fine. We got the events, so we can at least do that now. Lucky us. So yeah, let's start clearing out some systems with our Navy. Okay, you're not high enough in research, so you can go research that project. Wait, did some new hostiles just enter that system the moment that I... Bit silly, isn't it? Let's see. Is there anything that I need to do here? Besides building my mining networks. Yeah. There we go. No, there's nothing here, so what else show up as is. Alright, whatever. Let's see, we've got one science ship here doing what? Okay, you're a researcher. You're assisting research. You are surveying. And so are you, I guess? So let's get some debris and... You know what, I think you were the one that was supposed to do that. Alright, hostile fleet engaged. Let's go to the combat because I have no clue what I'm shooting at. Definitely a retreat for us.
Research complete. Special project complete.
Get some specimens collected. We might actually win this.
System survey complete.
Yeah, we do.
Situation log updated. Debris.
Did definitely not expect that. So let's get you healed and build a couple more ships there. Alright, so we got some debris analyzed. Oh, there's now all of a sudden there are hostiles here. What is that? It's a mining station. I did just forget to shoot down the mining station. Silly me.
Evading hostile fleet.
Okay, I'm going a little bit quicker than I should because I'm getting confused. Right. We're done? Good. Now, let's start with building some mining stations and research stations everywhere. Okay. Right, so this science ship is... Oh, okay, you're one of the primary research ships, so... do your researchy thing, I guess. Right, so okay, there you go, everything's set up again. I'm no longer completely confused. Yes, biolab, that works. There we go. Building a lot more science ships than I normally do makes my brain hurt. Shoot that down, please.
Fleet engaged. Construction complete.
It's not really a fleet now, is it?
Anomaly found.
Research here, 22%.
Situation log
Fine.
updated.
Okay, let's just research that project and then survey the rest of the system. And then you can go back and upgrade to the latest fleet design and then a system research. There we go. And you can go right to Kenthal Prime. You, where are you? Research those projects, I guess. Start with that. That'll work. Get you,
Construction complete.
we'll get you
Special project complete.
let's see. With smoother progress anticipated, all languages involved, blah, blah, connecting and clicking the minds, however, the writing is unlikely to make much sense since they're combined with blah, 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 blah. Fascinating and all, but not really. 5,000 years ago, the card library running the service of message script covers a large portion of. Oh, that's definitely not what I want you to do. I don't want you to research those projects. Oh, that's a different project. Never mind. You're fine. You're good. It's got some extra science in that system. Right. All right. Merge these.
Debris analyzed.
We got some red lasers and some physics research. Can work with that. Alright, I guess I just finished building everything there beforehand. Clear tile blocker. Bring it to time. Repairs complete. It looks like a relatively new icon and an ugly one.
Complete.
Science officer Ilse has reported back the Ita Doom's findings in the Persepian Shrine. They recognized earlier that the text had some logographic script was inlaid on walls, heavily distorted by laser translation. Initial attempts to unscramble the text relying on the raw processing power of the Ita Doom's computer to reconstruct the text from plain images proved fruitless. It was simply too distorted to place in any known lingual family tree. Next, the crew of the Ita Doom attempted bombarding the Lequa with light of varying wavelengths and intensity, but no beneficial reaction were observed. ELC apparently considered physically separating the Lequa from the inlaid text, but realized that the strange glyphs would doubtlessly have been made mishappen to begin with, only to assume their proper shape when viewed correctly through the lens of the Lequa? And she was about to call it a failure when looking up as the image placed along the edge of the circular space, realized that the discrete lines of pieces of text were momentarily forming before her eyes, melting away only to be replaced by new lines. Not long after they had the ceiling, walls and floor imaged in a spiral pattern, text from other shrines should help us piece it together. Fascinating. Alright, so we can get some temporary influence. The complex doctrine of the gods for the recovered text we regarded as dwarfing the fairy tale scraps upon which the Yugi religion was founded, as shockingly revolutionary. With only a little bit of creative interpretation, it's clear that the people of Yugi were meant for great things, guided by the strong hand of a religious leader. Our queen, our path is one to godhood, but our past is littered with prophecies and fulfilled in sin born of ignorance. But what can be learned of this? because we are, you know, trying to get some society research
Special
done.
project
So, you know, get some points in there. Yeah, can you stop giving me the message? Because I know. Research that project, if you would be so kind. How are you doing? You're still level 3.
Research complete.
You're a level 4. I don't know what the chances are for a lot of these. But that's just something that needs to be done, is it? What does it need? What does it need? What does it need? It needs a scientist of level 5. Well, we don't have that. Fusion power is available for us to have. Solar networks, I think, are a good addition. So let's research them. Let's see how this goes. Derelict Irasian ship. A derelict Irasian cruiser has been left forgotten over a million years in close orbit around whatever. Its slowly spinning vessel shows no obvious signs of weapon damage and all escape pods remain accounted for as would be expected. No power signatures can be detected from inside the hull. Some derelict cruiser. Where is that? That's right there, isn't it? In that case, when you are done, research that project, thank you. And something like that. Right, plans are made and completed. Good. So we have some new energy, so let's dump some new energy into the ship, which should give us some extra shields. Still gonna... oh, we got different weapons, so let's, you know, paste that on. That's mildly annoying. Well, perhaps we should go with that one. That works, I guess. Small ship, 3 cannons. Upgrade to the latest designs, and let's keep on going.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
That's not within our orders range.
System survey complete.
That is.
Construction complete.
Let's see, how's growth going here? Pretty damn fast, to be honest. Let's put you up there, get some specimens, get some research. It's a little bit more important, you know, ethics divisions on our main planet's not really going to happen. And, yeah, who cares? So, just some research that needs to be done everywhere. She's going home? Good. Guess they're going to assist in the research, which I deem perhaps slightly more important than I should. 16.
Special project complete.
Excellent. There's a 24 here. Tropical. How do we perceive this planet as a 60% habitability? That's not that bad, actually.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Really? A tropical world has 60% habitability for the Yugi? With desert folk. Guess we're kind of used to extreme conditions then. That will become one of our planets. Also gonna colonize probably these 3 asteroids at some point. That's the engineering facility I was looking for. Why? I don't know. Probably there's some useful materials in there.
Special project complete.
And an Irasian artifact is recovered. I've never managed to finish that quest. I'll be brutally honest here. Because I tend to seize the exploration bit quite early normally. With the galaxy this empty, I think it might be time for us to, you know, work on it a little bit more. Get this galaxy under our control and, you know, explore everything. They're gonna be so pissed that they're gonna dump them on asteroids, but there's literally nothing here. Why would I colonize asteroids? Well, this one's quite clear because there's some material on it that I would like. Same there, but this one has no perceivable purpose. But I cannot colonize any asteroids right now, can I?
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, so how's this going? Well, these sentinels are not really doing much work. Our shields are holding mostly. We're gonna lose 1,
Debris analyzed.
2, I think about 3 to 4.
Situation log updated.
Amoeba breeding program. Sounds really fascinating. And then you can survey the system. One more? No? Good. Go back home, go and heal.
Anomaly found.
Risk it. So you're going to this here. Let's do our home system. So let's build 2 more corvettes. Right. There was an alien colony on some Deran 4 once, or at least early attempted it. Science officer ELC reports that the efforts of obviously premature. The ramshackle structures never standing a chance against hostile climate of Southern 4. Not wanting to leave empty-handed, they discovered a defunct atmospheric filtration unit might be of interest. So we can now colonize arid planets if we wanted to. Interesting. Doesn't really unlock that much for us, I think. No. Well, actually, that unlocks this planet. Let's get a colony ship. Colony ship. Also,
Project complete.
Some specimens coming in. Good. Okay, progress is being made. Always lovely when that happens.
Construction complete.
No, it just saves us the other extra influence points that we can use for other shite. I guess I'm gonna go for space torpedoes. I will go for that one first. Alright, little Hive fleet. How are you doing?
Research complete.
Did I build them on the wrong planet again? I did. A few extra ships will not hurt. That makes sense to build. And we cannot do that, but I can go for the I don't even have the research for that. I have the resources for that. Is there anything nearby? Nope. You cannot. Well, that's kind of sucks. But you know, it is what it is. Anyway, we've got 2 guys going to the same direction. All the specimen article museum exploration have been secured. The museum has grown exponentially. We get a lot of stuff out of it, and I like it. So you can go and continue your merry way that way. So what's the chance of you doing that? I'll do that first. No, don't. That's not the way I want it to be done. Upgrade to the latest design and assist in research. You can go and do that. 22% chance. Looks fine to me, and afterwards you can go and survey that. Very good. I'll just wait for that, and there should be a colony ship. Good. Can I still not do that from here? Good. Crap. Shit. Roll tree, 24% planet size, and this seems to be a perfect spot. Luckily our species are always happy, so there's not really much of a worry to be had from that. Just need to wait on these final ships to be done, and yeah, we can start, well, let's continue our destruction plans. Now, did I get...
Situation log updated.
No, I did not. Some second I thought I had new tech. Blue crystal capacitor, some regenerative hull percentages with it. Right.
Science ship under attack.
That's not good.
Fleet.
Immediately evade, good. This is a space amoeba. Right, so that means you need to get somehow disable that, go survey that system.
Science ship under attack.
Oh, that's amoeba is just literally hanging there. Son of a dick. Okay, let's upgrade the power stations. I fixed you yet? Yeah, engineering lab, there we go. Spaceport, build a new science ship. Don't know where you guys are going, but that's the way it's going to be.
System survey complete.
Right, build your mining stations. Research, mining, research, research. That's about all we can do. Alright, so backs, can you... Apparently there's nothing there. Why is that system then not already surveyed?
Ships upgraded.
Nice, so this fleet should be entirely upgraded. Good. Let's clear out some of these. There's 2,000 alien vessels in there. Oh, that's a
Construction complete.
decently sized fleet. It's I can't recognize these ships.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, that's good. That's just me.
Colony established.
Okay, colony is established. That means that the outpost can be destroyed.
Situation log updated.
Great, we've got ourselves an admiral. Did I not hire one? Sensor range, evasion, ship upkeep, and evasion. Let's go with that one. Kappa aliens. Do I have... Where's that? Oh, that's right there.
Construction complete.
Right, this project's underway. What was that level 5 anomaly? Wasn't that here? Oh, there it is, level 4 anomaly. 17% chance, that's also... Let's go through the anomalies first. And then... we'll go through the projects. There we go. Get you some work. Right, you ready? Let's see. I've got one extra here that I don't need, so you know. Recruit a new scientist. Somebody who is. Yeah. Go for that one. Right, your job is to go. Did I just assign you? Go there, please. Thank you. Let's go to the next system. Clear that one out. Something like that. Should be busy.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation
Morning,
log
Ryan. No
updated.
problem.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Gain a corvette class ship.
Hostile fleet engaged.
No, that's a bit of a bigger. Should be fine, I think. I am
Situation log updated.
a lot more interested in the fleet that hangs in this system around backs. I'll be honest here.
Hostile
I'm
fleet
always
engaged.
honest.
System survey complete.
Am I not a
Situation
honest guy
log
or
updated.
what?
Situation log updated.
Where did I get that new... Right there.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Know if your work cut out for you.
Research complete.
And finally Upside Warriors are done. Good. Tropical world colonization, because there was another planet that I wanted to colonize.
Hostile fleet engaged.
So we've got a lot of
Situation log
minor
updated.
research things here. Oh, okay, so you're already done there. The system's empty. You know what? You can actually just go like... No, that's not the one I want. Research projects and system and survey it.
Research complete.
And you guys
Situation
can
log
go
updated.
home and repair for once. Right, so Rocktree Prime. Let's build you a spaceport. And let's start with building a couple of farms near places that it would make sense to build some. Research is being completed. Improve the research assist. Yeah, let's go with that. Just speed up our entire research a bit.
Situation log updated.
Just speed it up a bit. A lot of stuff is happening at the same time, but I am going to end the video here. I want to thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Have a very good day. Bye bye.